Welcome back, friends. It's time for another episode of BigDenoPlays Kingdom Death. In this episode, we are actually starting our full proper playthrough of the Gambler's Chest, People of the Dreamkeeper expansion. Previously, I did the prologue. I got the rules wrong in the first one. I replayed it a second time, got the shit kicked out of me. We did it a third time. That is where we find ourselves right now after our 3 attempts at the prologue. We are looking a lot better and we are going to move straight into this next Lantern Year and we're going to hunt a crimson crocodile. Oh, this is cool. You can see where we're up to. Oh, nice. The survivors we're taking: Cedric, Luna, Minerva, Severus and Regulus. We are facing a crimson crocodile level 1. When we depart, we should have increased our insanity for various people. So Cedric, insanity 615. Very good. Now, I just want to double check the knowledge cards before we dive deep into where we're at. Just so I can remember. So Cedric has the darkness card, so that is brain damage, gain of progress. Great. Luna has survivalism, so she has tenacity. So she gains a survival token. So we'll just grab a token. Maybe this bad boy is supposed to be a survival token. I'm going to give that survival token. And that's Luna. Very good. And she's also got despair. That's fine. He's got fear 1, which is fear 2, sorry, which is an upgrade for Minerva. Excellent. And Severus. Very good. Okay. So we're going to track the hunt event stuff on here. We're going to do it properly, use the actual cards, and that's something we have to do now with the new hunt events for Ark Survivors. So I'm shuffling this. I've also added in some of my white box cards, so we'll see how we go. We're going to start, as always, at the top with Cedric. So the E... Oh, we've got 3 hunt events. Okay. The first one we're going in with is Cedric, and that is a normal hunt event. And we get a scout hunt event to kick us off. Very cool. Roll 1d10 on the scout hunt event table. Awesome. 6. Oh, that's in this book. I think it's before this. Grab this bad boy out. Put that there. Scout hunt event table. Start, I think. There we go. A 6. Found message. The scout discovers a message from another scout. It fastens 2 branching paths, each leading to a monster with a distinct disposition. 1, a dominant specimen. The other, a wounded outcast. We will use the wounded outcast. The monster suffers 2 wounds at the start of the showdown. Awesome. This one would be great, but there's no way we can handle a +1 damage token at age 1. Get out of here. Cool. So was that hunt event done? So we now move to here, and that will be with Luna. And we draw blood glass shards. Oh my god. So we may investigate, or we may follow the trail. Sensing danger, you definitely lead everyone around the monster's trap. Gain 1 understanding. The monster ambushes you. Okay. So we will follow the trail. There's no way we are taking the first one. So following the trail, We roll a 4. The monster ambushes you. Gain +1 understanding. Luna. I wonder if... It doesn't say we start the showdown now, so the monster ambushing us is fine. So we will go here, and we will draw this one, and this is the next person in the list. It's a random event, Minerva. We'll do pink first, 63, and then we will be on to the proper thing, 63, onto the fight. But you didn't have to cut me off. Feet. Great start. Feet. If any survivor is insane, they are convinced they have reached the underside of the world. Roll once on the hunt event table for each insane survivor before moving on the hunt board. If all survivors are insane, the survivors are dead unless they chose survival as the fittest. Okay, so not all survivors are insane, but most are. Great start. Cedric, insane. Luna, not insane. Minerva, insane. Severus, insane. So we have 3 more hunt event rolls. And that's it. So we'll do Cedric's, pink 28. Trollbird. Survivors may archive 1 consumable item or gear, offering it to the Trollbird. We must feed the Trollbird if able. We do not have anything consumable. Okay, well, the worst case scenario here is we get ambushed. All survivors gain 1 understanding. We were already... Ooh, Minerva achieved insight. Oh, trigger story event, designs and dandelions. Okay. We'll do that straight away, I think. Good. Okay, so designs and dandelions. And we're being thingied anyway, so. Designs and dandelions. What is this about? Ooh. And insight. We gain the drafting table innovation. And we also got drafting table. Okay, so what does the drafting table innovation get us? Let's find out. There it is. Drafting table. When a survivor first reaches 3 understanding, gain a seed pattern card. Okay, so next question is, where is our... Where's our seed patterns stored? I think I have them stored down below. So, seed patterns. Did I store them somewhere else? Stand by, I need to find my seed patterns. Okay, I found them. So, we gain the drafting table innovation and we will roll a dice to clean the table. We roll a 5. Gain a seed pattern card. So I went through all of these and we have a rawhide bandana. Cool. Check that out that later on. So do I have a spot for these? That's our seed patterns. Roger. These cards need a bit of... Okay. I'm going to put these here so they are easy to access, but we have a rawhide bandana. Very good. And anytime a survivor reaches 3 understanding, we gain a seed pattern card. That is our innovation. Very good. Cool. I'm going to have to keep an eye on those and see if there's any useful ones down the track. We'll put that under settlements patterns, I guess. Cool. Okay, so that's done. We'll now do insight. I don't think there's a new insight for this campaign, so we will go to story event insight. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I. This is a hunt phase epiphany for our survivor. We roll a 3. Of course, we roll a 3. Who was it? Minerva. So a 3 is re-roll 1 hunt event result of this hunt phase. Okay. So we're now on to our second hunt event, which is for Minerva herself. Think first. 04. 04 is famine. Otherwise, roll again on the hunt event table. We will roll again. We can't afford to press forward. 48. Death wager. The survivors must play the gambler's game or be trapped with him forever. The gambler. This is his fucking thing. What are you doing leaving our settlement, mate? You're supposed to be there. You're supposed to be looking after us, guy. Cedric rolls an 8. He's fine. Luna. We'll use the reroll 1 event this phase. She gets a 10, she gets a permanent luck. We'll take that. Thingy, an 8, she'll stop there. Last one, a 4, we'll stop there. Severus, Regulus, we'll do Regulus now. Regulus is also fine. Risky. Okay, so we have 1 more hunt event to go, which is for Severus, who is insane from feet. He rolls 90. So he has light on the horizon. Oh my god. You may re-roll the next result on the hunt event table. Regardless of what the survivors do, add lights to the sky. Good. Settlement event. Lights in the sky. You know how I feel. Okay. We made it. That was a mission. So I'll shuffle our hunt events and put them back over there. Very good. We'll shuffle the crocodile events and put them back over there. I got to tell you, if you haven't seen the quality yet, the card quality was really good in the first campaign, or the first game. It's gone to a new level. Like, they're such nice cards. It's weird for me to say that, but I really like cards. Okay, we have a showdown with the Crimson Croc. So, we have a blood pool, we have a survivor corpse, we also have a random terrain. we get toppled pillar. Not really interested in a toppled pillar, but so be it. We have the B, A, B, B, A, B, A, B. We have 7 A, B, 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 B. Okay, so we have 7 basic. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And we have 3 advanced. 1, 2, 3. And we have Immortal Presence, we have Adrenal Adept, we have Enchanted Flesh. We need to refresh this deck. That's out. That's out, that's out. That's out. These are all back in. Done. Doesn't have a -1 evasion anymore. Dear oh dear. How good would it have been if he did? Okay, so no one has 0 insanity except for our scout. So the scout is going to gain terrified, which is potentially very bad. Let's have a look at that actually. Yep. Scout is terrified. Where's my toppled pillar? Toppled pillar. Survivors. Set up at least 5 spaces away from the monster. I'm going to put it there. We're going to set up with Minerva at the front. This one here. This one here. This one here. I'm going to set the scout up over here to run and hide behind that pillar. That's it. Oh, and this corpse. Another resource. Okay, so he's gone to toughness 7 now. So let's double check. Yes, toughness 7, speed 6. And we have a blood pool, we have a survivor corpse, random terrain card. Yep. Cool. We'll start by flipping this bad boy, and we get, perfect. Threat with the most tokens in range. So, our survivor Luna has a survival token, so she actually will be the target here. So, he's going to move to here like that. And speed 2. Hits twice. Luna has 1 survival. She's not terrified. She's not deaf. Hand and boot. Hand and boot. We will save our dodge for when it matters. No one else is in range. And that's all from the Newton bite. Survivor's turn. We'll start with the scout. Run away, run away. Or do we... Where's that have to be? 5 spaces away from all other terrain. Maybe we should get the scout to pick up the corpse, actually. That could work. Yeah, we'll do that. So she's going to grab the survived corpse. It's a lantern 10. Gain 3 insanity and a skull basic resource. Good work, Regulus. And a skull. Boom. A survivor of your choice gains 1 insanity. That will be Luna. So he still has Terrified, but we will be able to get rid of Terrified shortly, which is good. Now we will do Severus. So he doesn't have despair issues. Nightmares are real. When you depart, gain 1 insanity. He gains an insanity. Someone else have despair? No. No. Oh, yep. She's got despair 1 though. When did she get that? No, she would have despair 2. Unless I have accidentally... It's despair 1. When you suffer a brain trauma, gain 1 progress. Did we suffer a brain trauma in the first one? I don't think we did. Okay, cool. All right, yep, he's going to go first. So he has actually got a bone blade, which is a new weapon that we are wielding, which you can see here. Is 2 on a 6+. However, he is in the rear, so that will go to a 5+. He doesn't have any accuracy. He rolls 2 9s, that is 2 hits, and we draw the blushing lower jaw and the blushing hip wrinkles. So he's going to go to the left, so we'll do this one first because that'll get him out of the way. This will be normally wounding on a 7 because he's toughness 7, but it's +2 for the bone blade. Neither of these locations are super dense, so that's not going to wound. So we need a 5 to wound. We start on a 5, which is very nice. So that is discarded, and we add one of these to the top of the hit location deck. And this one on a 5, that's also a wound. We draw another coagulated 2 wounds. Boom. Boom. He's then going to move. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's gone. Okay, so we know that the front... Okay, so we're going to use Luna. She's going to spend her survival token that she has. That gains her a survival. That's her tenant survivalism. Tenacity, and so she gains a knowledge for doing that. She's then going to move to the front. And she's going to swing with a founding stone, hitting on a 7+. She has no accuracy. She rolls 2 hits. So one of these is failing. So this is the one that we've hit the sparkling tongue. Ooh, we need to do a 6 here. It's a 50-50. And that one is automatically a failure. So, oh, I was about to kick over to a 6. Failure. If adjacent to the monster, it turns to face you and skewers your eyeball with its tongue. Suffer the blind. Severe injury. Awful. And gain a bleeding token. The monster places an empty side socket. Swap all your attribute tokens with a monster. Yep. Okay. We automatically fail that one, and so he does a basic action targeting the attacker. Two 5s will hit twice. Body and boot. Body and boot. She was not... she was attacking, so she can't do anything about that. A 4 on the feet. Dismembered leg. Luna, getting hammered here. Minus, she's down to movement 3. That's pretty bad. Champion. Dismembered leg. Gain a bleeding token. Good work, Luna. Alright, fortunately we have Cedric, who is in the rear. And he will be hitting on 5+, because he's in the rear, also with a bone blade. He rolls 1 perfect hit. Does Cedric have anything for perfect hits? Nothing at all, but he does have a luck. This is a parry, so he does need the luck. So we crit on a... Oh, I should probably actually use Fist and Tooth with him, now that I think about it. Let's pretend I did. Still not a crit. 9, 10, 8, 9, 10. Yeah. So that parry fails. Ignore if using Fist and Tooth. Okay. Minerva. She has a Founding Stone. She hits nothing. That's the end of our turn. So Minerva's done. He's attacking with Fist and Tooth. Given that, we should actually do that. So let's assume that. I don't remember what I rolled. That's it. He's attacking with Fist and Tooth. So good. AI card for the monster. Mocking Bite. Closest threat in facing. It is Luna again. 2 hits. Head and body. It does only do 1 damage. Luna's knocked down, by the way. Head, and she'll dodge the body. So, and she now gains the Terrified status card. That's the end of the monster's turn. So Luna now stands up. What do we do with her? Do we get rid of it? Oh, hang on. No, she got terrified after that. She will... We'll do her in a little bit. Let's do Minerva. She'll move to the rear. She'll swing with the bone blade in the rear. 5 will be a hit in the rear. And she hits the blushing, bulging neck. That's a 6. That's a wound. So we draw a coagulated hit location. Oh, perfect. Cedric is in the right spot already, and we do a wound. Cedric will go Fist and Tooth in the rear. 8 hits once. strike, gain +3 strength to wound this location. Okay, so we're critting on an 8 and we're wounding on a 4. Come on, crit. Oh, it's a 6, but it is a wound, so that's cool. 1 wound. He'll then move. 1, 2, 5. She'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and she will clear her terrified status, or he will rather. It's Regulus. 1, 2, 3. No, that was just him. 1, 2, 3, 4. Bone blade. 2 5s is 2 hits because he's in the rear. You'll love to see it. 1 glorious. Juicy jowls. Pale underbelly. Oh yeah. Wounding on 5s, critting on 10s. First one is a wound. Oh, he doesn't have a luck, does he? No. It's a wound. And another wound. I feel this is going very well. Luna. She rolls a perfect hit. Anything for perfect hit? No. Oh. -1 accuracy. Still hits. Failure. Oh, it's going to move to the left if we fail. She doesn't have any strength debuffs. No, so she's winning on a 6. Come on, Luna. It's a 2. Of course she wouldn't. So he moves 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 to here. Cedric is knocked down, and Cedric suffers a 2 damage to his feet. He could have dodged that, but he won't. I know he couldn't because it's not a hit. It just suffers damage. Yep, collision. Great. She'll then move 1, 2, 3. It is the monster's AI card. Crimson Snap. Threat with the least insanity in range. I think we're going to get... I think poor Luna's getting pounded on again here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Luna! Luna! 2 swings on a 3+. Luna is terrified, so she is dead. Oh, can't ignore hits, so she's guardless. Yep, so Luna just got chomped to bits. Dead. All right. That was unfortunate for her. It's our turn. So Cedric stands up. Cedric is going to move into the rear. 1, 2, 3, 4. Fire with fist and tooth in the rear. 8 is a hit. Come on, crit location. Come on, critical. So critting on an 8, wounding on a 7. Oh, it's not a crit, but it is a wound. Okay, the monster flips upside down and glides 2 spaces forwards. I suffer 2 brain damage, 1, 2. When you suffer brain damage, gain a progress. And we do a wound. And he moves 2 spaces forwards. And then does it say he turns to face the attacker? No. Severus. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He's going to swing with the bone blade. 2 hits. We're on a tear. Come on, don't be the trap. Oh my god, vasodilated. I think we'll do the fleshy armpit first so we don't lose our weapon potentially. 5. It's a wound. Ooh-wee. This guy's getting the shit kicked out of him. And this one, it's also on a 5. Oh, it's a 4. Got no strength bonus? No. Failure. You are disarmed. The attack ends. Place the weapon. Yes, this is how we mark these bad boys. 5 spaces away from you. 1, 2. Three wounds left. Shit. She's also got a bone blade. Swinging. She might go to the front actually, so she can be the target. 8 and a 9. Man. We'll do this guy. The failure reaction first. It's a 2. Full move the monster to the left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. She's done. Damn. Well, the trap's on the cards for sure now. What do we get? We get the closest threat in facing in range. We will do that. Swing twice on a 3+. That's a 3 and a 7. Minerva has not taken any hits yet. Oh, what can we do? We can do the flea trauma because we've got fear. Oh yeah, we'll do that. We'll spend a survival and we'll suffer the flea brain trauma. So we gain, we would gain insanity from a brain trauma. Instead, suffer 1 damage to a random hit location. So we suffer 1 damage to the body and she moves 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So he is going to do that and he's not going to get to attack. Actually, we can do that. We'll still do that. That's cool. That is cool. Fear 2. All right, fist and tooth guy in the rear. An 8. Come on, fist and tooth guy. It was a critical. Come on. 7. 7 to wound, 8 to crit. Oh, there's no failure reaction though, which is good. Bone blade guy. Oh no, he doesn't have a bone blade. He's got to go pick it up. Or do we just try fist and tooth in the rear? Fist and tooth in the rear. I regret it. No hits. Minerva. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Bone blade. Misses twice. Bad turn. Crimson Snap. Threat with the least insanity in range. Minerva. Cedric. It's Cedric. He's got 4. Yep. Okay. So it's 2 on a 3. Cedric will dodge. Actually, we'll see where it goes first. We'll take it on the waist. It's 1 damage. 2 damage, rather. And that's good. And that's him done. All right. Now Cedric will swing. Fist and tooth in the rear. 1 hit on a 7. There is a critical hit here. So 7 to wound, 8 to crit. Yeah, crit. You break an amazing treasure from its guns. Gain 1 lustrous tooth. Oh, it's a strange resource. Ooh. Where did I put those? In here, I think. A lustrous tooth, strange resource. Ooh, look at it, it is lustrous. Good. And if your attacker is in the monster's facing, no. That's a cool thing. One of these two goes away. He'll then move. Cedric's going to go fist and tooth in the rear as well. Not Cedric, Severus. He hits once. Come on. Oh, it's impervious. That's okay. We could still roll a 9 or a 10. And we do not. And he will then move. 1, 2, 3, 4. And Minerva will swing twice with the sword in the rear. A 5 and a 9. Oh, it had to happen. Had to happen. Okay. All survivors are doomed. The attacker gains the terrified status card. She's terrified. And full moves away from all survivors. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then turns to face all survivors. He's got 2 wounds left, so... but she is probably going to be the target here. And it could be very bad for Minerva. Threat with the least insanity. In range or closest survivor. Damn. Minerva's going to die here. Doesn't have a cracked molar. No. Has to be Minerva. Unless we roll 2 1s and 2s here. No. After damage, if you are terrified, you are devoured whole, dead. Minerva, dead. Dead. 2 graves. That's okay. That's a shame, Ms. McGonagall. But it is our turn. So Severus is going to go 1, 2, pick up his sword. And then he's going to get out of range. 1, 2, 6. And then I think we'll just do the same as Cedric. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Because we know that he's doing the Crimson Snap again. So it's his turn. He does Crimson Snap. He walks 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 to the closest survivor. Very good. This guy, 1, 2, 3, 4. He'll do a fist and tooth there. He hits once. Oh, am I in the right spot? Yeah, I am. Not quite, but yeah, I am. So there is +3 strength to wound this location. So we're critting on an 8, and we're wounding on a 4. It's a 5, so it's a wound. And we need to do 1 more wound to kill him. We'll swing with the bone blade that he picked up. 1 hit. Come on. He needs a 5. Come on. It's a crit. Oh, there's no crit, but it's enough. Awesome. That was probably easier than the level 1 White Lion fight feels. I rolled okay there, but I do think it made a difference to have extra weapons. Normally I innovate turn 1, so to have some extra weapons makes a difference there, I think. So we get 5 Crimson Crocodile resources. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. A lot of pale flesh. And we get 4 basic resources. 1, 2, 3, 4. I think we'll be using that love juice. Oh, we got lights in the sky too. We will manage departing survivors, gain 1 hunt XP, and return from Showdown and advance the year. Down to 11 population. Okay, timeline event. Lights in the sky. All right, so we'll shuffle and draw one first. I'm not enjoying being in that position all the time. Maybe we'll switch to this view. We'll shuffle here. And cut to here. And we get, ooh, dark seamstress. Do we want to... I don't remember what the rawhide corset does. Let me go have a look at it. I have no idea why you would ever do that. Rawhide corset is not as good as a rawhide thing, other than it's cost you a resource instead of anything else. So, dark seamstress, it is a positive event, which we will take with open arms. Lights in the sky. Where are you at? Whee! After rolling for any endeavour, you may add +1 or +2 to the result. Okay. And let's go read a story event, shall we? We have Death of Song. Ooh. Death of Song. A poacher emerges from the darkness. What? Dragging a corpse of a monster. Their face is twisted with guilt. The gathered survivors cannot help but gaze at the tortured face of the creature, their eyes welling with tears. Muffled sobs escape their throats. You may now hunt the smog singers. There is something we need to do as well, which is pleasing plating. Because we've hunted a level 1 monster for the first time. We will nominate a new survivor, and we'll just make a lovely female, and her name will be Molly. Should still have 11, that's right. And Molly will be the survivor that we nominate. So Molly gets +2 to... No, it's an endeavour only. An 8, yeah! Inspired by the innocence of the creature's face, they gain +1 understanding. Ah, Molly. Well done. And they take the poacher's blood-stained hand. Gain a new survivor. That survivor gains pacifist. Well, we'll make it Arthur Weasley. Red hair, hand-me-down clothes. Must be a Weasley. What was it called? Pacifist. You refuse to fight. You cannot activate a weapon to attack. Ignore this if you're frenzied. Oh, that's a bad one. And 2 random Smog Singer resources. I'm just going to grab those out of here rather than shuffling like crazy. There's 1. And there's 2. Pink flesh and a fluted bone. Yeah, that's a cool one. Okay, and so now we also have age. I think that's all about timeline events. Yes. Let's have a look at our collective cognition reward for level 2. We get pleasing plating. Gain the stone plate innovation. Oh, departing survivors gain 1 survival. I'll keep that out so I remember. We gain pleasing plating and we gain the stone plate innovation. Oh, what does that do? Survivors may claim the clothed and satiated armor bonus set if they meet its requirements. I'd like to know what those requirements are, actually. Let's find out. It's definitely not green armor. I wish we had green armor. Clothed and satiated. Here it is. You must be wearing at least 3 pieces of armor and cannot qualify for any other armor bonus set. Yeah. So we can just get that because of the stone plate. Yeah. That's pretty good. I don't mind that. That's what it looks like. Again, you must be wearing at least 3 pieces of armor and cannot qualify for any other armor set bonus. I am going to make someone wearing 4 pieces of bloody cloth and just wrap them up in swaddling. How adorable for them. Good, good, good. That's done. Let's put our stuff into storage. Smog Singers. Fluted bone. There's a foreskin hood. Pink flesh. Good, they can go back in to the box. I have painted my Smog Singers, but I don't think we'll use them in the next mission. We're going to fight another, well, it depends on if we get the basic hide. Bone. Love Juice Lantern. I think we will trigger Love Juice this phase, and then a skull. And then from the Crimson Croc, we have 3 pale flesh, 1 veined glass, and a crimson bone. And finally, we also picked up a strange resource, which is called a lustrous tooth. Boom. That's a perfect bone. Yeah. I have 2 perfect resources now, so I also have that perfect hide. Cool. That's fun. And you go back in there. And in you go back over here. So let's have a look at our situation now. So we had 2 returning survivors. And then we also had 2 dead survivors, which results in 6 endeavours, thanks to Graves. We have made all of our buildings. So I think we probably do want to do a lights in the sky, the Graves one. We definitely need to innovate this turn, so let's do that first. So we'll spend 1 endeavour, and we shall spend our basic resources of a bone, a hide, and no. What have we got that's an organ? Did we not get a single organ? Oh my god, other than the love juice. I don't really want to use the love juice for an innovate. That's the only organ I've got. I think we need the principle more than we need the innovation. That's weird, I haven't innovated the first 2 years. Alright, we'll do the love juice. And we're going to do an intimacy event. Now, for Ark survivors, you roll on a special intimacy table, which is in this book. Let's have a look. H, I, J, K, A, B, C, D, E, F, G. Intimacy. Nominate 2 consenting survivors, Molly and Arthur. And if they are successful in having a child, it's a lantern 10. Then we shall name the child Molly. However, we will gain 2 population. Oh, we nearly got a prodigy. Because we are well fed. We add +1 to the Ark birth result. So we have 2 survivors. I'm going to name them. It's going to be, well, please. It's got to be Fred and George, doesn't it? Fred, George. Just going to bump that up. Cool. They name the newborns immediately and then draw 5 knowledge cards. Each child gains a knowledge from among those cards. That is absolutely tremendous. However, we only have 5 knowledge cards. Oh, look. So we'll give Fred tenacity and we'll give George hunger. Knowledge, hunger. Tenacity. Okay. So, oh, that's if the settlement has a grand feast. Oh, so we don't get that. Oh well. That's okay. Good. Good work, Fred and George. Now, we had 2 survivors that were returning survivors that gained age 1. So we'll check the age roll over here, because again, this is a new age event, I think. Song for the Darkness. Let me see, Arc Survivors. I'm going to go read this standby. Okay, so it looks like instead of doing age, they don't do age, they adopt a philosophy. Is that right? Philosophies replace the age story event. Cool. So we will draw our philosophy deck, our cards from our philosophy deck. We will shuffle these and we will draw one for Cedric, and he draws Facism. I have not read Facism. I am really, really, really excited. Facism. Oh, you can attack the monster only from its facing and when it's knocked down? That sucks. And we will do, the other one is survivalism, which is fine because I think we lost the other person with survivalism. Severus, you are a survivalist. Okay. No one's reached understanding. So let's go and have a look at what we can do with this facism thing. Whew. All right. Facism, neuroses, fixated. Yeah, it's bad. Tenet, physiognomy. Physiognomy. I'll find the facism card. What's it called? Physiognomy. There it is. Oh, we get to draw an additional terrain card when you activate terrain. Huh. Fun. Really fun. Wow. Okay, what I need to know now about facism, physiognomy, is if we go here to philosophies, it's already added it. Cool. Principles and milestones. We have our first child born. So we will trigger our principal life. Will almost always be survival of the fittest. Yep, survival of the fittest. It's an 8. The child is raised as a pure warrior. The newborn survivor gains 2 courage, the tough fighting art, and a random disorder. I'm going to assume that the, what was it? +2 courage, yeah, that we don't get to, boom, boom, that we don't get to do anything special with that. We do get a random disorder, as in they don't both get it. And we will go survival of the fittest. Boom. I did need to actually nominate their parents, didn't I? The random disorder he has is phobophobia. Okay. Now, we have to do something new that again, everything's new in this. We have to roll for something on here. Anytime an ARC survivor gains a fighting art, they have to do something different. Vaultless. Story card. Story thing. We definitely don't want to read Epilogue Victory. Definitely don't want to do those. Vaultless. Here we go. This is great artwork, by the way. Amazing. Okay, if an ARC survivor would gain a fighting art, instead choose to explore the maze or press through. Explore the maze or press through. Gain a torment. We will explore the maze. I don't think we really want tough fighting art that bad. Explore the maze. It is a 6. Gain 1 Lumi. Yep. So we don't get it. I see. So you have to either press through, gain 1 systemic pressure and roll a d10. So if you really want a fighting art, you've got to try and roll a d10. Okay. I think we can finally start to look at what gear we want to build. All right, gear, craftable. Crimson slippers. We definitely want crimson slippers. Goodness me. Look at these Smog Singer outfits, ridiculous. All right, crimson slippers are definitely a part of the set. Where are they? Armor set, flesh. We're making crimson slippers. What do we need to finish this set? We must be close. Yep, done. What does a crockbone hammer need? What does a crockbone hammer look like? 2 on a 7. Yeah, no big deal. Could we craft a blood glass dagger? Yes. I want one of those. Yes. That's fun. Dagger. Okay. I don't think we want any of those. So, can we craft a full rawhide set? Let's have a look at what we need for the final piece that we need from the croc puzzle. And we might have a look at the outskirts and see if there's anything we can craft. Alright, crockery, outskirts. What are we missing? The Crimson Guard, 1 pale flesh and an organ. We just need an organ. Okay, well we want to make sure we keep the pale flesh. Yeah. So we just need to keep 1 pale flesh. So we can make quite a bit of stuff. Okay, I'm going to build a rawhide headband, craft, I'm going to build a rawhide vest. We will use pink flesh, and I'll build rawhide gloves, craft the pale flesh, and that should leave us with a pale flesh. From the crimson crocodile, perfect. Perfect, in fact. Okay, rawhide. We get the best bits of the rawhide. So that's going to be clothed and satiated too, actually, because of the 3 pieces of gear. And a +1 evasion while you're at it. Okay, now we've got a lot of endeavours. We haven't spent one yet. Haven't innovated. Bone and 3 bone and a hide for a weapon crafter. Special innovate. We don't want pictograph. Ooh. We'll definitely do that. Groom the Dreamkeeper. So we can't fail that at the moment because of lights in the sky at all. But we could do some auguries. Yeah, all right, let's do, I just need to make these parents. Arthur, Molly. Yeah, we could do intimacy, but that feels like a risk because I just remembered we have thingy. It's actually going to be Ginny. We need more girls. We definitely need more girls, but we've got, that's 7 of our 13. All right, quick decisions, Deno. Someone's going to do lights in the sky. We'll do that next episode. On the there is an option on the outskirts that we can go to hollow stone gathering. So we'll do that. We'll gain a hollow stone strange resource. Boom. Does that allow us to craft anything? From the outskirts? No. Have I listed the outskirts? No. Now can I? Scout whistle. I don't have a heart flute. Is there a Lumi limit? I need to check that out. We need some damn organs. Is there a Lumi limit? That is the question we all want to know. I'm not sure. All right, so we're going to do a practice here. We'll start by doing Cedric. He'll practice. So he rolls a 2, but that can turn into a 4. So he'll gain 1 understanding once per lifetime. And we'll do Severus. He rolls an 8, so I think Severus is skipping the next hunt. Did I want to do that? I don't think I did actually, because he's survivalism. Yeah, I don't really want him to skip the next hunt. We'll make it George. George is skipping the next hunt, and he's going to this is from the drafting table. Gain a seed pattern card, but skip the next hunt. Elder's Aegis. Skip next hunt. Ginny will go. She gets a 4, which goes to a 6, so she gains an understanding once per lifetime. And we'll do it once more from Molly. She gets a seed pattern card. She gets Dreamkeeper cowl. And then we'll leave 1 endeavour for the Lights in the Sky special event. Okay. This is really, really exciting and different, and I'm definitely feeling like this is not providing good entertainment because I'm learning everything as I go, but at the same time, I'm having a great time. So that's all I really care about. I can't believe we've got this cool facism card. That's just going to be great. All right. At that point, I'm going to leave it there, friends. I'm just going to go make sure I've done everything right. Actually, before we do that, we have that 1 seed pattern for the rawhide, the special rawhide headband. Can we actually make that? That's the question. We need to survive with 2 hunt XP. We need Symposium, so we don't have Symposium. All right. Cool, cool, cool. Founding Stone, Riddler's Shield. Fucking organs. Geez, I wish we had some organs. Wouldn't that be great? All right. Good session, friends. Catch you in the next episode. Big Deno out.